So we're sitting, standing, okay? He's typically gonna have a forward leg, and I wanna attach myself to it. Now, an experienced player won't like let me walk up and get an attachment to a leg. He's gonna be hand fighting. So he's gonna have his hands in front of his feet. I'm also gonna have my hands in front of my feet, so they can't just reach and grab my ankles. So as always, we gotta win the grip fight first. So for this scenario, our goal is gonna be to get a 2-on-1 on the side of the forward leg. If he has if we get a 2-on-1 on that side, that's okay. I'm gonna then switch his forward leg. But for the drill, let's get it over here, okay? Pull yourself in and attach ankle to ankle. Now wrap elbow deep around his knee and get off to the side, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall to my back, elevating this hook, and I wanna kick straight up in the air so that his ankle falls to the pocket of my hip. This knee comes up and splits the legs, and my hips come up and attach to his hips, like that, okay? I wanna try to get my knee touching my heel. And now this foot doesn't go back there because I can't make that circle anymore. It goes on the right under his far cheek over there. And then I bring my knee to my heel. Hip up to put his weight on his heels, and then go to the side to bring him down. So I want to stay as close to him as possible, so you see when he falls, it pulls me in like this. Okay, I want to scoot nice and deep. And I'm going to check this ankle, okay? So I reach over, I'll bring it as far towards his foot as I can get it, and then we'll adjust later. So I want to get the hand up and move my elbow so that my forearm is perpendicular with his shin. And get the hand up real high like I'm trying to say the pledge. Get this up real high, grab the meat of your hand. Now I want to get farther back, but my body's in the way. So I'm going to move my butt back and then scoot to the end of the rope. Now I can move it back in and get attached. So Frankie's probably already feeling this. I could probably hip up and get it right there, but I can make it tighter. Don't roll over your elbow. Pull your elbow underneath. Okay, yeah. There we go. So now I turn belly down. I'm gonna let go so I can do the example. I'm gonna turn belly down and start to look up behind me. And if I did it with my hands locked, I'm probably gonna do this like about 5%. There we go. Should be nice and easy if you get it right. Okay. Okay, so I want to take a deeper look into this ankle lock before we start going into more sweeps. Okay. One of the main things that's going to allow us to practice leg locks safely, other than moving slow and with control, is having control, physical control, before I try to finish this, as opposed to kind of the old school approach to leg locks is to grab the ankle lock first and then dive back and just see if you can yank it off. Okay, so this is my focus, this attachment here. So here's the drill. Frankie's gonna get up on both hands. I'm gonna go no hands, and he's gonna scoot back and drag me with him. Drag me. Yeah, no hands. Okay, that's how I know I'm doing this right. Okay, so let's make the line like the warm-ups. So we'll go a line each side and just drag your partner to the middle, then go back. This ankle lock. Okay, bring him down. My first goal is to attach, which is we did up there. My second goal is to bring him to his hips. Then my third goal is going to be basically to control the position, and then lastly I'm going to go for the finish. So if I get good at controlling this, and again, a lot of times, just like side control or anything else, having good control means that you're able to transition from control to control, from different types of positions, okay? It's not about just getting here and squeezing. Now, if I can do that and I can hold it tight enough, then great, but sometimes we have to move on to different things. So, yesterday, we talked about the most common escape room is bring this foot down, hop the hips over the top. Go ahead. Right? Now, yesterday what we did was we kicked through and attacked the leg on the other side. I'm going to give you a different option. Okay? So he pushes his foot off. What I'm going to do is take out the other foot and step on his hip. And I'm going to keep his butt glued to the ground. Now this foot is going to go underneath his thigh like this. So now I have a different control. So I'm pushing in and I have a hook up underneath his hamstring. Okay? Now we do the same thing. It's actually a little bit easier to finish this because I have a lot more space underneath me. Keep this hand, get it high, get it as perpendicular to the shin as you can. Now it's really strong because I can push into him and like separate his foot from his body. Okay? Now if I add in everything else, you don't even get a chance to squeeze. So it's a really, really strong one. Now we don't go to this right away because before I have the ankle, it's not great control. So, and also when he's standing, it's definitely not great control. So we get here first. This is our home base. If we finish it here, great. If he starts to escape, I'm going to step on his hip, put the hook in underneath his thigh. Get my grip. There. Right there, even worse. Cool? So the knee that's under comes out, step on his hip. The one that he pushed to the floor, you hook it underneath his thigh. Okay?